Hi guys, Analu here. Today I'm going to be breaking down the Articulation remix project, the remix I did for the incredible Lisbona sisters that is out now on Slacker 85. So hop on and let's dive right in. Okay, so in January of 2025, I believe, Change the Beat announced that they were having a remix contest alongside the Lisbona sisters and Slacker 85. So I listened to the original track and I thought it was really cool and I was super excited to put my own spin on it. I downloaded the stems and got started. So from the original stems, I kept the vocals, obviously. I chopped it up, messed with a bit of processing and effects. Since it was the original vocal, it was already compressed and everything. So I just played with a bit of delay, some EQ to make it sound like an old radio. I played with a bit of flanger on certain sections of the song. This RoboVox preset is just giving some texture. That's basically it for the vocals. Throughout the song, you have like bits and pieces, and I thought that was really cool. Also, from the original stems, I kept this really cool percussion sound. And the first thing I did was I wanted to get a beat going. So I had the percussion, added a kick drum. The kick drum is from the Luke Van Dyke sample pack. Before I added more drums, I wanted to figure out what the bass line would be. And I knew I wanted like a bouncy, like makes you want to dance type of bass line. I added the sub part, which is basically a one-shot from a Swaley sample pack. Side note, got to watch Swaley play the other day. Me and my friends, we met him. We shook his hand. It was a 10 out of 10 experience. What an amazing, talented dude. It was awesome. But yeah. So I had this, and I thought it could use a bit more of like mid-range umph. You know, like it could have something on the mid spectrum. And I thought I could add a bassline layer. So then we have... It has all of the lows cut out, and the sound is just an M1 Korg preset, this way out lead, with a bit of RC20, giving like a bit of texture and ambience. A wider to make it wider on the stereo spectrum. So by itself, it sounds like this. And with the rest of the low end, it makes a lot of sense. With the percussion, added a ride, and then just the hi-hat and a clap. So that's basically it for the beat. And for the synths, we have this really cool chord pattern, which is a sample from one of my sample packs. And I basically just played with more texture, the RC20 here. There's like a reverb that comes in and out alongside an auto filter. They are all like just high passing the sound, and it comes right back right before like the drop. We also have this pad sound, another pad, which are complementing each other. The first one is also an M1 Korg preset, the heavy uni lead. The second one is a Jupiter 8 preset. It's the Astro Voices. And then you also have a string. And also from the original stems, I kept this really cool ARP that comes in right before the second drop, and then it comes in again. And then you just have like some more automations playing with the high pass filter and the reverb. Same thing with the drums. That's basically it. You also have the effects. So basically like sweeps and crashes, the usual. And yeah, so after all that, I arranged it and I exported it, sent it to a couple of friends for some feedback. And one of my friends was like, you should use your voice. Like, you don't need to sing or anything, but you should have your voice. It'd be a nice touch. And I thought that was really interesting. And I didn't really know what I could do. So I ended up coming up with this pad sound made only with my voice. And it's basically the root chord of the song. The song is in E minor, and the pad and the vocal is doing like an E9, which is an E minor with a seventh and a nine added to it. So if you solo the voices, you got individual notes. So yeah, all together.
Articulation a very high culture and void of good vocabulary. Articulation a very high culture and void of good vocabulary.
Yeah, that's it, you guys. I had a lot of fun making this track, and I was even more excited when I found out that I won the contest. So I want to thank everybody. I want to thank the Lisbona sisters for this incredible opportunity, for allowing me to play with their baby and change the beat, for coming up with this whole thing, and Slacker, of course. So yeah, it is out now everywhere. Go stream it. No pressure. But yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me, and see you next time.